Welcome back to Jeffreys Bay, and a beautiful scene as we see absolutely pumping lines come through into this iconic reef break and a brand new heat number 5. We'll see what number 4 Griffin Colapinto taking on the veteran Jadson Andre. Another goofy versus regular clash. Griffin Colapinto, we've already talked about his momentum this year and that form he's been able to unlock, Laura. And with conditions like this is a scintillating matchup.
Looks like he's already gotten started in this heat. Let's see what he can do. This looks like a nice, clean, top-to-bottom wall. A smaller wave, but not in the priority heat. So, wow, tail blow there for Griffin. Getting progressive out here in J-Bay. He must have caught this wave a bit further up the point under the priority heat and just ran so perfectly along the Jeffreys Bay Reef here. So, going a bit foamy here, but getting some work done. Griffin just in the pocket. Big turn there. Can he hold on? And he does. That was some magic right there. I did not know how he did that. How did he do that, Paul? That's outrageous.
Just making this all look ridiculously easy and a major point of difference. We've seen a lot of people go down on that finishing turn this morning. It is pretty tricky. There's a lot of power. There's all sorts happening as the tide gargles off those low tide rocks, and Griff on the attack. And so much board control. This is ridiculous. Just a little bit of time. It just releases those fins and slides.
Non-stop action.
Here we go. So on the inside, Jadson Andre, and behind him in the tube, we've also got Kaio Abeli.
Gets you into this position to be here in these events, and 20% your mind. But on the day when you put the jersey on, it flips around. It's 80% your mind and then 20% your ability. So the mind has to be right on par to put the performances down under pressure, as we see Griff just tearing apart another one. This is his second wave. He's just looked so good this whole time. He was one of the best surfers in the free surfs leading up to the contest, and he just seems to really have a synergy with this wave already. And yeah, with performances like we just saw on that last wave, Griff's way on the way to staying in that final 5 for Trestles, and to get to surf in front of his home crowd. That's going to be amazing.
That's what we're seeing from Griff Colapinto. Let's get another look.
Yeah, see a smaller wave, one of the waves that probably most of the surfers today wouldn't really even look at, but Griff identifying that these smaller waves are running perfectly along the bank and giving him the opportunity to do these turns and unload, open up, get progressive, get in the pocket, do some big layback hacks like that, and do this surfing that we love to see from Griffin Colapinto, and just draining along the inside, finding the tube so fast, moving up the board there and floating that on the inside. So Griff, that felt good. Just being able to connect with every single dot on that entire wave, and yeah, he's having a pretty good time out there, I'd say.
Yeah, not an epic wave in the context of the day, but the surfing that he's able to put on it, just kind of impose himself, add a little extra. And we're admiring the rail work. It's been so sharp from him, able to put variety in and just kind of react to those dynamic situations. That big finish on his first wave. Absolutely beautiful to admire. This wide open canvas, Jeffreys Bay. His first was decent, 717 in that heat with him. Here's Jadson. He's got a 417 already. And here he is, making a little room for himself at the bottom of the wave. Go arm in the face for the bottom turn. Nice hit, nice and steep. Stabs it once more. Just kind of rotating those shoulders and hips. Jadson with an absolute wealth of experience. And he's going to need it here against a very informed surfer. Nice rhythm to this one.
Maybe even Jake identifying that Griff, is getting scores on some of those smaller waves, so deciding to get the completion as we see Griff again.
Just easing into this one out the back, smooth as you like, setting up with just some carving turns, putting himself right in that pocket on the white water when things get steep here, and using all of that rail, wrapping it in the pocket, back foot pressure, bang into the lip, sweetly timed. And that one will just run away. Colapinto absolutely in rhythm. The 783 on his previous wave, so a wave that maybe looked like it could be offering a little less, and he was able to just flare up and put more points on it, and that's the kind of level he's operating at the moment. In heat number 5, and here is Jadson going into a low pig dog stall, just trying to slow himself down, get into the tube. And the difficulty with that, of course, you slow yourself down at Jeffreys Bay, well, it can run away from you. An incompletion for Jadson, who so far has only had a couple of waves. That was his third.
Always so exciting. So this is a bigger wave from Jadson, but it looked like it had that weird bump on the face that we've seen just from some of those bigger sets today. So unfortunately not really drawing out and giving him the opportunity to go top to bottom. A bit of downtime here, waiting for this wave to just stand up on the inside. Let's see what he can do. Bit of an under the lip snap to stall here for Jadson. But unfortunately this wave just closing out on him.
Let's hope we get to see him on a wave soon. He's been thoroughly entertaining thus far. And as we say that, here he is. He's found himself a wave. It's a decent looking opening section for him. And he goes into that deep bottom turn. And a really nice flowy, snapping carve. This one just extends out the line a little and then straight from the bottom turn, pulls into a tube. Looked like he got a little bit lip pulling in. And that wave ran away. Just delivering delectable conditions to Jeffreys Bay. And Luke was saying earlier, he likes that mid to high stage of the tide here for the supers. That's coming up around about lunchtime. And right now in live action with a load of wall and a load of speed, Griffin Colapinto going left back at the whitewater section and now heading in the more orthodox direction down the line at J-Bay. Has a little look, realizes not loads of scoring potential down there. It's probably going to run away quick, that one. Gets out. Just kind of trucked away from him towards the end. Meanwhile, right behind him, we see Jadson Andre in the priority heat, looking for a big number right now. And he'll hook one on the backhand. Jadson, with that unmistakable kind of technique and style, uses those long arms as levers.
I'm stoked to surf. Like I was thinking before my heat, like if I make through round 2, like I'm gonna be glad I went to round 2, because yesterday I was really bummed. But to surf waves like this, it's like free surfing, perfect J-Bay. So I want as many heats as I can today.
Definitely taking the positives out of it. And another positive, you're going to be surfing again today. Will you change anything?
Yeah, I'm gonna rewatch my heat and see my equipment. I'm kind of confused if like my board from yesterday was better than the board from today. Both are 511s, but yeah, whatever board, like both boards are working pretty good, so there's not really a big issue. It's just fine tuning.
Got some magic boards under your feet. Left to see it, Kai. We'll see you in that next round. Back to you guys.
Jadson Andre in live action, still chasing the 9.67, taking risks on this wave, taking on the lip. Much better stuff from him. Has to flick the board away at the end, doesn't get a final maneuver. Sky's brightening up nicely here. Clean, crisp lines, rifling in to this beautiful point setup at Jeffreys Bay. And Griffin Colapinto with a smaller inside wave. What's he got for us? As he'll bring a nice little wrapping turn in the pocket, nice and tight. Just tag a lip. Really nice spring in his step. Just coil solo to his board on the bottom turn. And just releases the tail. Just squeeze in every drop of potential out of a smaller wave. Will look to bring this one in by doing great early work. It looked like he enjoyed himself. Never really in trouble there. A very polished and accomplished performance in the elimination round from Griffin Colapinto. Gets the nod over Jadson Andre.